Mountain biking is a sport shared by people all around the world. Yet, there are lots of disciplines and types of riding just in mountain biking alone. Those include downhill, enduro, gravity, freeride, dirt jump, and so much more. Today, we're only going to be comparing just two. The Trek Roscoe 7 is a trail hardtail bike. Likewise, the Trek X-Caliper E is a cross-country hardtail bike. Yes, they are both Trek bikes, and yes, I know I have a problem. They are both similarly priced though, so it's time to do another comparison. Before we go too far, I want to define what the two disciplines are. Let's start with trail riding. Trail bikes are meant for riding hard in a versatile terrain. It could do hard descents and huge features on the trail. On the other hand, cross-country bikes are made for long rides. The bike is light and easy to pedal for long distances. As a trade-off though, cross-country bikes are lacking in the capability and you can only do so much. Before we begin, I just want to say that I will be referring to the 2021 components on these bikes. And I have made some other comparison videos on different bikes, so after this video I suggest checking them out in the description below, or clicking the little eye on the top right hand corner. While you're there, you might as well check out the rest of my channel and of course subscribe. With that, we can begin. I usually start the comparison on any bikes with the frame, but the frame on the two bikes are exactly the same. They are both made from Trek's Alpha Gold aluminum and have internal cable routing. Both the frame's head tubes are tapered for more stability in the fork, and both have mounts for racks, fenders, and kickstands too. Other components that both the bikes share are the Bontrager XR Trail Comp grips, the semi-integrated loose ball bearing, tapered headset, the Roscoe Judy SL Solo Air Spring suspension, the Roscoe of course having 120mm of travel, while the X-Caliper only has 100mm of travel, the Shimano MT200 hydraulic disc brakes, and the SRAM SX Eagle 12-speed drivetrain, and all of its components are shared between them. Because they are all the same, I won't go into too much detail about them. Continuing on with the tires, you can see that the Roscoe 8 has either Maxxis Recon tubeless ready tires or the Bontrager XR3 team issued tubeless ready tires. Both are 27.5 plus size tires for extra grip and traction. The X-Caliper comes with Bontrager's XR3 Comp 29 by 2.20 tires, which are wire bead and not tubeless ready. That is interesting because tubeless tires are lighter than tubular ones, and as I mentioned before, cross-country bikes, like the X-Caliper, are meant to be light. In any case, the X-Caliper tires only have 32 TPI, while the Roscoe has 2 to 4 times that, depending on which tire your Roscoe comes with. The Roscoe has a dropper seat post, which allows you to get the seat dropped out of the way so you can get out of the saddle without any worry. Yet, this does not come on the X-Caliper, and I'm surprised. I wasn't going to originally compare this because in cross-country riding you don't need a dropper post. But I saw the frame had internal cable routing for one, so I was like, why don't they include one? I get that it might contradict what I said earlier, but again, why not? Yes, it might be heavier and the X-Caliper is meant to be light and fast, but if you could have one, why not? Moving on to the stem, we see a very interesting piece of technology. When a bike crashes, most of the time the handlebars and stems spin around, messing the cables up that furthermore scratch the frame. While the Trek noticed this problem and came up with Knock Block, a system of tabs on the spacers and stem which keep the handlebars facing forward. The X-Caliper does not have this, while the Roscoe does. Finally, we have the weight. The Trek Roscoe comes in at 32.72 pounds with tubes installed, while the X-Caliper comes in at 30.42 pounds. Again, on the Roscoe, you could save a couple grams by setting the tires up tubeless. With that, we can get to the chart. The Roscoe's tubeless tires with 60 or 120 TPI are far better than the X-Caliper's non-tubeless tires ones that only have 30 TPI. The Roscoe has a dropper post while the X-Caliper could have one, while the Roscoe has Knock Block, yet adding those pounds together you can see that the Roscoe is lighter by 2 pounds. I know this chart looks like the Roscoe is so much better than the X-Caliper in terms of value, but you have to remember that all the similarities they share, they are both pretty much the same value. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below any more bikes you want me to compare and which bike you think has the better value. Please like and share with all your friends, and more importantly, subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have the best day ever.